Hello and welcome to another video. This video is going to be concerned with desktop publishing. Desktop publishing combines text and graphic. Uh, as you know, a lot of word processors have the ability of combining fancy graphics with text. And this is a new addition, but we're going to demonstrate that very clearly in this video. In order to do that, we need to really be able to start with making sure that the show and head option is being checked. So this has already been checked in order to show how many paragraph that we wanted to increase, and also more than anything else is to go ahead and show how we're going to divide this documents into two sections. So I'm going to go to page layout, break, and continuous. Of course, we need to really concentrate on exactly what I'm trying to do here, because now you notice that I have actually created two sections. This section is going to have its own mind, and this section is going to have its own mind. And I'm sure you have received some documents where you hit enter key and everything went crazy. The reason is that that took place because the person who created the document did not divide the document into two sections. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start in the beginning here. In the section, I'm going to have a one row, meaning the whole document is going to be it's one single column, or the whole document is going to be reserved for that section. Because later I'm going to divide actually the second section into two columns. So the first thing I wanted to do, I'm going to go to Insert ribbon. I'm going to look at the word art, and I could choose any of those styles, of course. I'm going to type Key West, such a beautiful city. Key West is a beautiful city. Is a beautiful city. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust that. You could leave it like it is, maybe change the color. You could change it to black, basically, because I'm going to get a sunset picture and put it on the top. Key West is beautiful. I could go ahead and change maybe the color to a little bit different than maybe like a little bit grayish. Whatever you select, you can do that. You could, as you notice here, you could select the pictures to actually the word art to any coloration you want. We could change it anytime we want if we don't like it. Okay, I like this one. Let's go ahead and leave it. I'm going to go ahead and add a picture, but in order to add the picture, I'm going to use a trick here. I'm going to go to the Insert, go to the Shape, and I'm going to take a rectangle and draw it on the top of the Key West is a beautiful city. Here we go. And you notice the rectangle that I put in the top of the text can be colored in any of those colors. If there is no one you don't like, that's fine. You could go ahead and get a different theme. Okay, you could get varieties of actually of coloration that you could change. You could basically change the border. You could change the filling again. You could go into many different colors. But I want to go ahead and put a picture. Okay, and I could get a picture directly from the internet, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, and I'm going to search into, of course, Bing is the default Microsoft search engine. I'm going to go ahead and say Key West sunset. Okay, and notice how many sunset we're going to get. Of course, we could choose any one we want. I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to go ahead and insert. And right there, you're going to see the sunset for Key West. Everything is done, of course, directly from here. Okay, and the shape fill. So that's really nice. And you could go ahead and choose, of course, different type of shadow or reflection, but we're not going to do this. Just for you just to see if you have like 3D rotation, we could do that. Of course, that's not going to make complete sense. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it as reset. There we go. I don't want to do the 3D. Maybe that would be actually a good one. But that, where is the text? The text is going to go behind, but I'm going to click on this guy here, and I'm going to go ahead and change a few things here with text wrapping around it. We have a text, but we don't have, so we're going to go ahead and undo. And I'm going to go ahead and click on the wait here for some additional feature here. I'm going to go ahead and send back to the text. Here we go. You notice here keywords is beautiful. Hopefully this is matched this. Of course, one of the things that we could do in this one here and that one here, could go ahead and of course I don't want no outline, and in the filling here I did the picture, of course, and we could get a different picture if we want, or we could go ahead and I need to focus on something here. Format the shape, okay, and I'm going to go ahead and in the picture correction, maybe I should be able to go ahead and really just do a little bit of transparency. I like the transparency. See here, I don't want it too much. Alright, so you could go ahead and, it's a little bit complicated, I understand, but you're going to go ahead and review this video and learn everything we have done, because you could pause and of course view it multiple times. The second thing I'm going to go ahead and, after the second section, is to go ahead and do rand. I'm going to put 4 paragraphs. Each paragraph is going to have 7 sentences in it. So this is a function built in Word in order to create a fake text. And here we go. We ended up with 4 paragraphs, and each paragraph has 4 sentences. I'm going to select this, and similar to what we did before, we're going to go to the page layout. Now, instead of going, of course, to the break, because that has nothing to do with the break, it has to do with columns. I'm going to go to more columns. I'm going to leave 2 equal columns, but I'm going to go ahead and choose 2, leave them equal. If you don't want them equal, that's fine. And put line in between, and it's only the selected text. And here we go. Notice we ended up with 2 columns. Of course, we could go ahead and select the first, or click on the first paragraph. We could go to the insert, and I'm going to go ahead and choose a drop cap. See here, the drop cap is really nice because it makes the very first letter very large, and it drops 3 lines. I'm going to go ahead and apply all this to every paragraph. I'm going to move around. Here we go. Okay, one more, and if you don't like the font that is provided to you directly from Microsoft, you could go ahead and Microsoft Word, you could go ahead and change even the font, something as fancy as maybe something like this. And not only this, you could make it larger and make it a different color if you wish to do so. The same thing for this one. You could go ahead and change it to a completely different font. Here we go. Let me go ahead and do that. I like that old English look font. Same thing with this one here. I could go ahead and do this. But however, I need selective, of course. I need you to make sure that you could maybe have a different coloration. Alright, here we go. We're going to go ahead and also put another rectangle on the top of this, and let's go ahead and make it a little bit more fancy. Here we go, and I'm going to just make it simple here. I don't want it to going to go to the fill, but I'm going to go ahead and put it maybe 2 coloration. You go ahead and put gold and blue. Okay, and I understand the text is behind it. We're going to click into this one here. Could do transparency first of all, a little bit of transparency, and we're going to go ahead and say it's in behind the text. So of course we could go ahead and look at it better in this way here. Of course, you know, this one here, as you notice, it's really interesting to notice that we could go ahead and get the different shape directly from here, or the very interesting thing is no outline, so I don't want an outline around this, so it makes it a little bit better looking. And this is really basically what I want you to learn in this, and of course we could continue to learn about this in the future. There's a lot more to learn about Microsoft Word. This is probably the essence of what you could do. You could put a border around that screen, the documents. You could change the font. You could, of course, resize certain things in order to make it a lot better, and so forth. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. More important than anything, I hope you learned something. Take care.